Hello and a very good morning to everybody, and it's a very delightful morning for Odyssey of Entrepreneurs, which is at a juncture of its episode 3. This is Suruchi Dua, your host and anchor for the show, wherein I will be sharing something really luxurious today. Well, we are at a interior designing firm which is working not just in Gurgaon, not just in Delhi, but it is working across India and globe, serving its clientele with bespoke luxury and some ultimate teamwork which they have to create the magic in homes, in office, and in commercial spaces. The name of the firm is called 1.618. Now you must be wondering, what is 1.618? Well, the founder owner of the firm, which is Adeesh Garg and Bharti Rastogi, are going to spill the beans on the name on this particular magical journey which they are leading with 25 years of existence in the luxury of space of interiors. With so much of pride which they do for the clients, I must applaud the firm for the kind of work they have done so far. To the names which we know in Gurgaon of camellias and aralias and magnolias, their clientele is being covered all over India and also abroad. Well, celebrating their 25 years of existence in interior designing industry with some top of the game work which we'll be displaying you guys here, we have 1.618 on Odyssey of Entrepreneurs episode 3. So stay tuned for this amazing, thrilling and outstanding journey of these two powerhouse entrepreneurs, Adeesh Garg and Bharti Rastogi. 1.618 guys, stay tuned for more. Rivasa, Flow of Timeless Elegance by Bharti Rastogi and Adeesh Garg. Well, this is the entire coffee table book which the brand 1.618 has created, wherein they have detailed the work on all parameters with all kind of projects which they have done countrywide and globally. And it speaks volumes about the firm and how 1.618 has excelled over the number of years with the kind of craftsmanship they have given to this journey of 25 years. I must congratulate 1.618 and Bharti and Adeesh for creating a paradigm of excellence and brilliance in their work. This is a coffee table book for all the people who are looking to deck up their homes with something very exclusive and what they want, their vision, that to be contemplated in their homes with the clear functionality and the correct logic. I must recommend 1.618 to all you guys who are listening and who have a dream of their homes to see. This is a place for you guys to come and get yourself your dreams accomplished. Wow, this is brilliant work, right from M3M Polo Suites to Marbella Villa to Camellias to Aralias. I don't think, as far as I know, Gurgaon, they haven't left any stone unturned to accomplish their grandeur aristocracy in the world of interiors. I would like you to just have a little focus on the book and see how they are doing so fairly well. This is the DLF Camellias Gurgaon, how the interiors has been created, customizing to the clients. Then there is something again, this is DLF Camellias, which they have showcased the work. They have done some independent bungalows also in Gurgaon. This is again, they have shown a DLF Camellias home. which they have done. Then we have Central Park Resorts, Gurgaon, Imar Marbella Villa. Then we have Nirvana Cedar Crest in Gurgaon, Independent Bungalows. Just look at this, guys. This is not just a work of a day. I think, and I'm sure, the firm does a lot of homework before it creates spaces for their clients as per their customized needs. And I have more to spill beans on this. I think Bharti and Adeesh will be able to share more on how they work and what is their style of working and everything. So stay tuned for Odyssey of Entrepreneurs episode 3 with 1.618, now streaming on YouTube. So subscribe us. Well, we are at 1.618 and we are with the entire team of the organization, which is giving us the brief of how do they create this magic in homes, offices and commercial places, making them bespoke and luxury. So for this particular bedroom, what is the idea which you have behind in making this space?
See, this bedroom is special because we designed this in a way that how small things looks bigger.
So like this is a perfect example how we have incorporated kitchen, dining and bar area in a one place.
Right.
As the main feature over here is this aesthetically pleasing table and how we accommodated the functionality keeping in our mind.
Ma'am, here we have a customized space and bespoke furnitures. Everything is here is customized.
Customized.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so this is a customized space which they have created as per the client need again. So this is upholstery, right?
Yeah, complemented with these carved panels.
Carved panels to give it a traditional look.
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically all walls have different elements but still making a cohesion. Like on this wall we have given a Indian traditional feel, customized wallpaper.
Welcome to the show, Adeesh, and we are very honored and privileged to be with 1.618, and Odyssey feels so privileged to have you sharing this room, and I want to know more what is the detail of this room which you are doing on 25 years of your existence. So please spill the beans.
Yeah, thank you. And it's our pleasure to have you here today.
Yeah.
So if I talk about this particular section here, so this is part of our experience lounge and we call it as a experience lounge for the wardrobes, the premium wardrobe. In last 25 years of profession, we have come to an understanding the bedrooms and the wardrobe area or the dresser area, these are the most intimate spaces, and our discerning clientele, they like something different, something unique, and at the same time they want something which is long lasting when you talk about hardware.
Right.
And I think with this section, we are able to address all those requirements in a very beautiful way.
In a very beautiful way.
So we have curated a range. If we talk about, in wardrobe, there is hardware, there are shutter designs. So based on the decor of the room, based on the style preference, sometimes, they like to have a sliding one or openable.
Yeah.
So there is umpteen options what we have come up with.
Wow.
And I'm so sure this is going to be a very good success for 1.618. At the same time, our clients will be too happy about this thing.
Wow.
Thank you.
We are looking for that. 1.618 has come up with this new concept, an experience center for completely giving you an experience of how your wardrobe can look like to be. And there is so much to explore, which I'm not going to show everything to you guys. Once you come here to the studio, you guys can experience what all is here in this. Thank you so much, Adeesh, for this. So here is the moment for Odyssey of Entrepreneurs when we are going to be sharing the room with the founder owners of 1.618 and the real story, the 25 years of existence. So much of hard work, so much of zest, determination, which goes behind making an organization to reach to a level. I'm sure you guys must be knowing with your own journeys and struggles how much of sweat and blood it takes to build an organization. Well, 1.618 is the organization which has been founded by Bharti, Rastogi and Adeesh Garg, and we have both of them with us here today who are going to spill the beans on their journey. Wow, welcome to the show, and we are very honored to be sharing this room with you both. And I felt awestruck, guys, with the kind of interiors. It was spectacular. spectacular. I felt, like I've never seen something like this before, and I'm sure once you guys visit them, you will also feel the same like me. So after going to the entire experience center above, well, my first question which I want to know from them is the name, right? 1.618. The name itself intrigued me for a little, that what was the vision behind 1.618 as a name.
So thank you first of all to you, and we are a design store, we are designers, so the name has to be designed, some angle has to be there to it.
Yeah.
So 1.618 is a golden ratio. 1:1.618 is a golden ratio. It's a philosophy,
Wow.
Whatever made in this ratio is supposedly the perfect. It is having a universal acceptance.
Right.
So it is for an object, if there are two sides to it, if they are made in this ratio, this is called, the golden ratio.
Golden ratio.
Yeah.
Just add there, and for the audience, all the wonders of the world are in this ratio.
All the wonders of the world.
And most of the brands across are actually following this religiously.
Wow.
Even your Apple logo, this logo is in this ratio.
Wow.
So you know where we are coming from. We're all about proportions. And this is what our philosophy is, our brand philosophy.
This is so much of a detail which an organization has gone through in naming itself. So, I mean, the golden ratio, the golden logic, and the golden organization which has been built. So, wow, this is really very nice to know. Home automation, wall paneling, sounds very familiar to you guys, right? What is there in the home automation industry prevalent today, and what is also happening in the wall paneling? So, can you just elaborate on some technical part or jargons which we would like to know about this industry?
So when we talk about home automation, so this
Yeah.
is the term which is used whenever someone is doing up their home.
Yeah.
So home automation is a wider or a larger thing, just that one has to understand the basic thing. Automation, as it says, something which is kind of automated. It could be simply your curtains are drawn automatically and closing. It could be as simple as that. Second is, you're talking about creating a scene. Let's say you're seated in a home theater room of yours, and in that you want the lights to be dimmed down, or the curtains are drawn, the music will start, the TV or your projector will come on automatically. Just that, to do all this, market is flooded with various options. I mean,
Right.
cost is something where I would say it is very difficult for an layman to define what is right. So in this case, I would say to first is to do that bit of self-discovery, what matters to me most.
Right.
If you say just that curtains are drawn or air conditioner should be put on automatically half an hour before, or you say, oh, I can do it this myself, then probably you can define the scope of the automation, as well as the same thing will be reflecting in on your Excel sheet.
Correct.
What kind of investment we are looking to do.
Right.
So just lighting as well as curtains, if these two things, and these are very common thing to be done in every household these days. So I would say what all you are keen when we talk about automation. If you have that preference kind of listed down, then I think job is easier. And then there are multiple options in that particular segment. If we talk about that this is the home automation or this is the automation level, what I like to work with.
For example, like we see that Alexa, just open the curtain, Alexa, turn off the lights. So all this is a part of home automation. So do you guys also do integrate the technology of Alexa and then,
Absolutely.
So that is also being
Alexa
done
is just giving a command to it. Either you give the command through Alexa, or it is with a keypad, or it is with your mobile or your
with
tablet
mobile.
or
Yes,
anything.
yes.
It is just a mode. So idea
just
is
a
that
mode,
how many things are coming together.
Right.
So that is the key thing over here, because to make one action happen automatically, so you need to do that kind of planning and that kind of investment which goes behind that thing.
Correct. Absolutely right.
So just that we need to see how much. What all air conditioner, music, projector screen down, curtains are drawn, So that is how you can say these are the things which I like to be automated at once.
Right.
And if you're able to define that, then that is how in that all these activities will be taken care of with these brands.
Got it.
And this should be the investment what we are looking at. You
Right.
want the lights to be that RGB, multicolored, that you want the seat. So you just define your desires. I think automation is all about that.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
you
right.
say, I want this, I like
want
to have this. So you define those things and then you take a call. Okay, not the entire house, but probably one room I like to have this. I mean, end of the day, this is your home and one should do. Why not?
Right, absolutely. So, Alexa, I want this show to keep going on. Right?
And you just program it.
Yes. So, I want that. Right. So, Bharti, can you please explain us about the wall paneling now? Because we want to know a lot is happening in this industry about that.
See, actually, wall panelings is not really a new concept. It has always been there. We've seen wooden cladded ceilings, we've seen wooden cladded walls.
Right.
But what has happened is now there are umpty number of finishes available.
Yes, that's
in
true.
the same thing with materials which are more easy to install, which are easy to maintain.
Right.
Because maintenance is a huge factor when you're thinking about, oh, if I do wall paneling, would it, one is of course the cost, would it actually mean difficult installation, would it actually mean cost? So here is the thing, it's not very expensive. Of course, if you're comparing with a basic paint, yes it is.
Yes.
But the kind of look and feel you want to bring in can be easily brought through these kind of wall panelings these days. The other thing I would like to add is, there would be some section of people that would say, no, it kind of gives you a very heavy look, but then it's not true. There are a lot of boards available, lot of materials available. When you install them, they look as good as something which is done on the wall.
Right.
What has happened is there is a lot of competition in different material segments, whether it's wallpapers, whether it's this kind of wall panelings, or it was tiles, or stones, because all of these are used for wall panelings.
Okay, yeah.
The focus has suddenly changed. People want to do a lot more, want to experiment with materials, and I think that's where wall paneling has come into the picture and is very popular now.
So I have seen the activity area here, and I can see a lot of, I think, wallpapers are there. Is wall paneling samples are also with you guys?
Yeah. A lot of wall paneling has been done around.
So
a lot of them has been done.
Yeah, great. So I want to address to all the people who are aspiring for their new homes or probably their commercial spaces. So once you come here to this experience center of 1.618, you will be getting everything under one roof. And the showcase of how the entire room, which is full with, I think, catalogs, I've seen it, is all about how you want to select probably, and they will be of course giving you all the assistance you need for the home aesthetics you look forward for your homes or your commercial spaces. So my next question to these sterling entrepreneurs from 1.618 is that what do they do to de-stress themselves outside work, and what are the kind of activities you guys do to be having a healthy life in all aspects? So yeah.
Work partner as well as life partner.
Yes.
So I keep hearing that, one is workaholic. So because I love my job, I love what I do, and I'm passionate about what we do in terms of whether it is design or a new project is coming up or one is being handed over. So it is there.
Yeah.
At the same time, it is work, and there are some good days, some bad days, and you really need some off work time.
Yes.
And I'm fortunate to have two hobbies and which are part of me, and I cannot. So one is photography. Any time of the day I can be with my phone. Phone, not like phone, but my camera. And it could be just candid moment anywhere. I can just start shooting, and so it is probably, if I was not an architect or not a designer, I would have been a photographer. So, yeah,
wow.
and it would be
great.
So that is one, and it really keeps me in.
How much have you taken Bharti in lens?
So
being your life partner, we want to know that.
He just said, we are life partner and work partner, so off both. So that's
Like
how
it.
it
Oh
works.
yes.
So well, I always try my best, but Bharti, she's a tough.
Tough entrepreneur. Yes.
So other one is, I love running.
Running.
Yeah, I love
very
running, and
interesting. Running, guys.
I've been on it for quite some time now, and I do road running. I participate in marathons, and so the first kilometer as I start. So I always start with what has happened yesterday, what all things were not right,
Acha.
what wrong I have said to someone, what wrong one has done to, in terms of sharing, in terms of this thing, and how best I could have handled that moment.
Okay.
So first 3-4 kilometers goes in that. So that is me time. That is my spiritual
self-introspection.
This is my meditation. People do meditation while sitting in one corner, pray, and this thing. I do meditation while I run.
Guys, self-introspection and getting into the hobby, yet you are also thinking about your own self, what wrong, what right. This is so much of I would say self-improvement. It's not just a hobby, not just a leisure activity, it's a way of doing a meditation. What he's doing is he's meditating in that hour of morning doing running. So very, very interesting and very, so happy to hear all these things. Bharti, let me know about you. What are the things which interests you beyond work?
I think I'm kind of a multitasker.
Okay.
I like to try a lot of things.
Right.
I dance quite a bit.
Okay.
Really, keeps you calm. Helps you. It's another form of meditation. I think we all find our own ways to meditate. Basically, it's how you release your stress.
Yes, that's true.
What works for you?
Any which
And
ways.
you need to just find that. So I do multiple things on different days, so that I don't feel like I'm kind of stuck with something.
Yeah.
I dance and I would swim and I would do my yoga.
Wow.
And if nothing is working, the best thing is to take your book, get your corner, sit down. You are transported into a different world.
Zone, yeah.
So what better than that? I think books are your great friends.
Yes.
Wherever you are, you can have one book and you are so happy to be there.
And I always see you in the book launches. Across city, whenever there is a book launch, we will find her. So I am also an avid reader. So I know how much of book love one can have. So yes, I can see that avid reading in her also, because I find her in book launches across Gurgaon. Great. We are getting thoroughly entertained in Odyssey with 1.618 guys, and we have some amazing and thunderous questions, volley of questions which are coming for all the aspiring and budding interior designer firms and entrepreneurs who want to look themselves to be one of the top notch in the stream. Well, this episode is for you. Well, Adeesh, I want to know that how does your designs, they remain unique and yet they are very functional, and also keeping the prospect of how the client wants to look their home to be, or their corporate office to be, or their commercial space to be. So what do you do for that in your business?
So at 1.618, the data collection, that is an integral and the most important part of the project.
Wow.
We start our project with with the approach where nothing is missed. So basically, it's like the foundation of the building. When we're designing, when we're starting a project, the data collection right from the site, and B, it is the end user or the user of that project.
Right.
If you're able to identify these things in a very crystal clear way or structured way, we know where to and where the project is leading. So data collection is the first thing. Then we add our expertise and experience. Sometimes we as designers, we know too many things, but which thing is gonna be good for this particular project, this is where the data helps us.
Wow, this is such a detail and such a, again, I would say, so many things which goes behind making a business. And well, data collection, as he said, they do data collection for a client before even starting to begin the project, what are the techniques of data collection which you use?
Well, there are, we start with the journey. If we talk, let's say, if I talk about a residential project.
Correct.
Residential is something we talk about tangibles, intangibles.
Right.
So it is very difficult for a family to define these two things. When I say, you talk about your needs, your desires, and your wants, everything.
Yes.
And these are the things people use, interchangeably, and we are not able to really decipher what the right thing, what
Correct.
we're looking at.
Correct.
So this is where that experience really helps. So this is what we use our expertise in helping them define. We start with, you bring it on, what all your preferences. Once we give some numbers to that, then it is very easy to decide or say, oh, this is nice to have, this is must have.
This is must have. Okay.
So nice to have and must have, this is something which helps not only designer but end user to be in sync with, this is what we are going to get, this is what it is going to be.
Right.
So I think that is one technique. So, and we have questionnaires, we conduct workshops with them.
Oh wow.
We talk about all these factors, all these things with the stakeholders of the project. If it is a family of 4, we like to give that questionnaire to each one of them, and you won't believe. We did one home project, I think 3-4 years back, and there was an 8-year-old girl. She has given a complete PPT of 25 pages about the preferences, what one is looking, what one wants in her room.
Wow.
So imagine if that kind of inputs are coming our way.
Yeah.
You know what? So that is what I call luxury.
Right, absolutely. And you deal in luxury, and we all know that. We have seen that, how much of... So I would rather say the kind of a niche the brand has, the kind of a niche clientele the brand focuses on. Probably I would say the cream. I mean, to be very defined, your work is the cream work, and the people whom you are focusing in the target audience is also the cream target audience, which is probably for watching the show. Well, my next question goes to Bharti. How do you keep yourself and your team motivated?
I think right at the time of recruitment, or when they're joining, we start inculcating the culture, the philosophy that we have or we believe in at 1.618, so that they actually understand where the team is coming from, what the expectations are, both design-wise and culture-wise as a team. So we really believe in teamwork. There is no winners here. The winner is a team. And we believe once they understand the philosophy, then it's easy, because they're all professionals. They deliver on time. So time is not the concern when the project has to look good.
Right.
So that's how we put in everything.
You put in everything.
And we work as a team. So I think that really working and enjoying together. The same. I think that's where the team is always motivated, and they kind of enjoy the work they're doing.
So absolutely right. Everything comes in synergy. Any teamwork comes with coordination, and any brand becoming an icon needs to be having some solid team behind it to make it a success. What is your favorite month?
September.
What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue.
Blue. Okay.
I love the skies.
Okay.
I love the sunrises.
Next question is, what is your favorite word which you use in your linguistics in an everyday life?
Awesome.
Awesome. Oh, he is awesome, huh? Guys, isn't it? So, what is that one word which you hate hearing?
Sorry.
Okay, you don't like to
because
hear sorry.
sometimes it's sorry we can't do it. Sorry, it's difficult.
Where did you grow up?
So most of my, after school, after college, it is Delhi, Gurgaon. So I shifted to Gurgaon about 23 years back.
From which city?
So from Delhi.
Okay.
So from Delhi, Gurgaon. So yeah, you can say I'm local out here.
Now, who's your favorite actor, hero, male?
It has to be Shah Rukh Khan, hands down.
Oh my God.
It has to be.
Okay, next is, what is your favorite dessert?
Oh, gulab jamun.
Gulab jamun.
Gulab jamun,
Indian
and that
sweet.
too. I want it to be, that black,
Black.
which is like properly
Yeah, I got it.
done up. So that is,
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm in
You're
a
not winning a gulab jamun today.
What's your favorite dessert, by the way?
My favorite dessert is a chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake. Okay. 1.618, guys, and this is a success story of Adeesh and Bharti. Odyssey of Entrepreneurs, Episode 3, streaming on YouTube. Subscribe us now. This is luxury. This is something outstanding.